Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again. The next video we have is on the mode compass lock. And this mode is exactly what you think it might be. So a little background, when we first started developing this several years ago, I was using a standalone compass sensor that required its own calibration, and it it had a tendency to want to drift. The reading got kind of screwy when it was near other pieces of metal. So we really struggled with it, and we made a decision to instead of having our own compass sensor, to tap into the compass that's on the boat and link in with the NEMA network. So that's what we've done. We pull off the NEMA network the address for heading, and the heading gets defined on the NEMA network by whatever you defined it on your chart plotter. So if you're a Garmin user, and let's say that you've got a Garmin SteadyCast, which is what we have sitting here, and you define that as your heading sensor, then we'll read that. If you've got a 24XD on your boat and you have that defined as a heading sensor, we'll read that. If you have a Lowrance 0.1 on your boat, we'll read that. You can have all Garmin equipment and a Lowrance 0.1 and use the Lowrance 0.1 as your heading sensor. We can use that. Whatever is defined as the heading sensor is what we use to pull the heading, the directional heading for your boat from. So it's really flexible. It's really easy. The calibration is whatever the calibration is for that sensor. So you don't have to do anything special to get compass heading into our unit, as long as that compass is maintained. And really, we don't even need a true compass reading. As long as it's not drifting, our device will work great. So with that, let's go ahead and turn on. As you've seen in our other videos, we turn on and we go to 12 o'clock position. So that is our starting position, and it's 12 o'clock position and manual mode. So that's where we are right now. To get to compass lock mode, again, from the mode navigation video, you might remember we have manual mode, compass lock mode, and trolling motor mirror mode. And we toggle around to those with the left and right buttons. So short presses of left and right buttons go from mode to mode to mode to mode. So from manual mode, a short right press goes to compass lock mode. So, and then a short left press goes back to manual mode. So it's really easy to navigate to get into that mode. And the way I think most people will use compass lock mode is, let's say you're scanning along and you see say a stump or a brush pile, and you either power pull down or you anchor lock your trolling motor. Well, once you get that on your screen, if you go into compass lock, you are now locked on that angular heading. And if the boat moves, we counter steer that movement. And it's really seamless. It's really slick. You'll notice we've got 3 LEDs. We've got a green LED in the middle of 2 red LEDs. And what that's about is the green LED shows where the compass mode started. So when we enter compass mode, it leaves a marker on that compass heading. So with the boat moves, that green marker is where that original compass heading was, and we're just going to offset it. The red is the sonar. So we have the ability, much like we had in the trolling motor mirror mode, we have the ability to look around. And in this mode, it's really useful. So let's say that you lock on a heading, you lock on a brush pile, but you want to look around it. You want to look to the left and right, or you make a cast and you can't see your bait, and you want to look around to find your bait. Well, you can just ease off of that compass heading, and it still stays corrected. Okay, so if the boat's moving, you're still under compass correction. So it's really slick. You can look around. You look around over here. You can look around over here. Again, the white dot is the foot pedal, which you can move much faster than the sonar. That'll tell you if something's obstructed our unit and the motor's not turning. If it's gotten a stick in it or a grass or something. But you can take it back to being right on top of that, and now you're synced with the original position. So it's really, really user friendly. This mode is the reason I started this journey to make my own turret, is to have a compass locking mode, and it led to all this other stuff. But this mode is great. The look around function is fantastic. Using the boat sensor keeps you from having to have a sensor that drifts and you have to recalibrate separate from your boat. So we're trying to make it really, really user friendly. Again, we navigate quickly back and forth into modes. For manual mode, you just hit it. And now wherever it starts is the original compass position. So super easy to use, really excited about it. And the next mode and the last mode that we're going to show is going to be sweep mode, but it's going to be in its own video. But that is off of the compass mode because it's compass corrected. So we'll get to that in the next video. But appreciate you watching. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to ask those, and we'll get back to you. Thanks.